Welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. In the last episode, we got just drawn into some weird stuff in the past. I don't fully know what's going on with that. But then while coming out here to try and find a shovel somewhere, we got distracted by this house making weird sounds. So now we're here at the weird sound house. You knock, but hear no response, so you nose your way inside. That eerie sound is even louder in here. It seems to be coming from upstairs. Also, the owner's interior design sensibilities are a little strange. Huh. A bunch of books about music theory. Even the most basic one would be totally beyond you. A dusty, disused chess set. It's a day stand. Tea time was a long time ago. There's nothing left here but stains. This plate rack is a statement piece, and the statement is, I have too many plates. The cabinet is full of backup plates. A shelf full of trophies from music competitions. It's a cabinet full of sheet music. You pull out a sheet, but it's all in German. Und du kannst kein Deutsch gut sprechen. I know just enough to have a feel of what that said, but not enough to be sure. This is Amity's house, by the way. Amity likes music, and would probably decorate a house in music. I don't know, maybe not. A staircase leading up to where the sound is coming from. Climb it. Hey, Mr. Bassman. A tired-looking man is playing a cello here.
What? Who are you? Why are you in my house?
Sorry for intruding, but I heard the music, and I guess I have an intrusive nature. My name is Artemis Twinleaf.
Well, I'm Ernst Zimmer. Forgive me for not stopping, but it is vital that I continue playing.
What are you doing?
There is a darkness beneath my house.
Did you check the fuse box?
No,
It's probably that then.
listen to me. I had a dream, a premonition of a dark rift appearing in my basement and growing until it had swallowed the entire house, and then the neighborhood, and then the world.
Wow, that's quite a dream.
It was not just a dream. I went downstairs to check the basement, and there was indeed a rift. As of now, it's still small. I must keep playing the cello to prevent it from growing any larger.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation. Probably just a trick of the light, plus your anxiety over the nightmare.
You're probably right. Just an old man jumping in shadows, I suppose.
Happens to the best of us. Don't worry, everything's fine. Okay, he's nervous about the whole thing. I'm going back downstairs. Uh-oh. Maybe convincing Zimmer to stop playing his cello wasn't a good idea after all. Every one of these moldering books is titled Blood. The day stand has become a nightstand. It would appear that two ghosts are playing a very spirited, game of chess. Yikes. The chair is frighteningly non-right side up. This chair seems to be having a hard time remaining stationary. At least the plates had the courtesy to disappear entirely instead of leaving a pile of shards lying around. A viscous black sludge bubbles up in the teapot. Take some. You love bubbling black sludge, apparently. Can I still fish there? Yeah, I can. Right in the tea spout. And this isn't tea. I got Eldritch Mist. The chair is barely there. This table has slipped the surly bonds of the floor. Moths have eaten all of the contents and most of the container. A shelf full of trophies from murder competitions. It's a cabinet full of sheet music. You pull out a sheet. It's a piece entitled All Arbiet and No Spiel makes Ernst a dull boy. This door has seen better jams. Oh geez, that sure is a dark rift in space over there, just like Zimmer was afraid of. Well, nuts. Everything on this shelf is either evaporated or expired. Boxes of moldy sheet music. Collect the mold. I got some fustulent grulch. This is definitely the most fustulent of the grulches that you're carrying around. These songs must really stink. It's a big hole in here. Step through. Really? Yeah. You find yourself in an infinite black void. Or, well, it looks like an infinite black void. But if you have the uneasy feeling that your brain is only showing you an infinite black void because it doesn't want to try and process what this place actually looks like. It's a weird feeling. Look around. A thrumming spike of nega energy. Get dampened. Get dampened. Get dampened. Get dampened. 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 I don't like that guy who's walking around. What if I touch him? Dampened. The creature is built more or less like a large muscular person. If you built a large muscular person out of some kind of writhing black ooze and or smoke and or just plain raw darkness. It has a fist-sized glowing crystal embedded in its chest, about where its sternum would be, and as you draw near you can feel it radiating invisible waves of energy, kind of like heat coming off of a radiator, except also the opposite of that, and also not at all related to that. Look, incomprehensible forces are tricky to describe, okay? The creature shambles back and forth, waving its arms in a way that almost looks like it's dancing, or praying, or maybe just absent-mindedly flailing. It seems oblivious to your presence, although that would probably change pretty quickly if you tried to interfere with it. Like, say, if you tried to pry the glowing crystal out of its chest. Size it up. The creature looks extremely weak, almost docile. Pry out the crystal. You make a grab for the crystal, but it's firmly lodged in the creature's chest. The creature howls, and its long, spindly arms flail ineffectually at you, barely cognizant of your actions. Plunge your hands into murky flesh, fingers questing through lukewarm tar until they find ribs. Gritting your teeth, force open the cage. Creaking, cracking, snapping like dry branches. You grab your prize and tear it free of the muck. The creature evaporates in a sigh of smoke. The crystal is both warm and cold in your hand, and has a slight buzzing vibration to it. Take it with you. Yeah, something tells you that this crystal is very important, as well as it being really shiny and pretty. Nice. It occurs to you that taking the weird crystal out of here might be a bad idea. On the other hand, it's yours now, and you'd prefer to keep it. Stay here for a sec. Can I want to take it out. We're leaving. Enter the rift. Go back up. Hey, Ernst. Talk to him. I have bad news.
What? What do you mean?
Remember how I said everything was fine?
I do remember that, yes. Are you telling me that you were incorrect?
Let's just say your house is incredibly haunted now.
I should not have trusted you. We were both fools. Did the rift open?
Yeah.
No, what are we gonna do?
Don't worry, I'll think of something. Check out this neat crystal I found.
What is that? Where did you get it?
It was inside the rift. It makes me uncomfortable to look at. Can I have it? No, it's mine.
You found it inside my house.
It was in another dimension.
Another dimension inside my house.
Forget it. Alright, I guess we're gonna destroy this neat crystal. Smash the crystal. Ooh, it's storming. Maybe I should save and quit here pretty soon. It occurs to you that you pull out a hammer out of your inventory, or if you don't actually have a hammer, whatever object would be the most hammer adjacent, and give the crystal a solid thwack. It makes a sound like a baby being torn in half and bursts into glittering shards that shoot off into the darkness. Immediately, you feel... Well, I was going to say a massive earthquake, but since you aren't standing on the ground, you wouldn't feel that. It's more of an everything quake. You should probably get out of here. You dive back through the rift just before it collapses Vanish's heels. Thankfully, you find yourself back in Ernst Zimmer's basement, and not in some kind of horrible between-dimensions purgatory. You run up the stairs to tell Ernst the good news. I fixed it. I closed the rift.
You did? That's wonderful. I owe you my life, and probably also my house's life. Here, take this cello. I have no further need of it, and to be quite frank with you, the thought of playing it ever again only pains me.
Huh. Zimmer's cello. Well, technically it's Twinleaf's cello now.
Excuse me. You have no idea how to play the cello, but you do know how to swing a great big club.
Wow, thanks. Talk to Ernst Zimmer some more. He doesn't want to talk some more. No, the house is all better. Can I go see the basement? No, it's back to being locked. I guess that's fair. Actually, don't just get out of here. We're going back to the Crystal Dream Lake. We're checking the hardware store. I forgot that that was also a store when I was looking for stores earlier. If the hardware store also doesn't have a shovel, then we'll go to the dam and come back to the museum stuff later. But do you have a shovel? What do you have for sale? None of these are a shovel. What if I go back in time and then ask? Do you have a shovel back in time? What do you have for sale? Okay. I changed my mind about where to put the outhouse. I don't know, never mind. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I guess we'll just go to the dam, assuming I remember that I don't know. Given that it's lightninging and storming and y'all probably can even hear it, I'm gonna save and quit and turn everything off. So hopefully, I remember what I was doing next time. Bye bye!